In last lecture, we discussed about, or we started with new repertory, that is Bogers Synoptic Key, or Bogers Synoptic Key of the Materia Medica. So the full name is a Synoptic Key of the Materia Medica by C.M. Boger. That is Dr. Cyrus Maxwell Boger. Editions of the book: the first edition, which was in 1915, second edition 1916, third edition 1928, fourth edition 1931, and the augmented edition is in 1935 by Dr. Banerjee of Kolkata. Then anatomy of the synoptic key: the first forwarded, then list of remedies in Materia Medica portion, then part 1 analysis, part 2 synopsis, part 3 comparison of 4 appendices, then list of remedies and their abbreviation. It was given. Then part 1 analysis, we will discuss about this, but in short we will revise. Analysis, a short repertory. It is nothing but a repertory part of this book. There are 4 sections in this part: the periods of aggravation, conditions of aggravation and amelioration, generalities, that is considering or consideration of drug affinities for the entire organism, and the regional repertory. How the repertory part or this analysis part is constructed: it was arranged in 2 columns. The chapter is, the name of the chapter is written on the top of the page in bold capital. Rubrics also represented in bold capital. Then sub-rubrics, they are represented in bold Roman letters. So remember, there are two type of typography which is used for writing the rubrics. On the top of the page, the name of chapter, it was written in bold capital. Then rubrics are in bold capital. Sub rubrics, they are represented in bold Roman letters. So remember, the bold capital are rubrics, and the bold Roman letters, they are sub rubrics. Then synonyms are given soon after the rubric in front of the word SEEC. Cross references are given after the medicine in front of the prefix COMP, that is comprising. Then in this repertory, 3 gradations are used for ordinary capital. For first grade, the letters are in capital letters. Then for second grade or 2 mark remedies, there are 3 marks, 3 gradations are given. The first grade or 3 mark remedies, they are written in ordinary capitals or in capital letters. The 2 mark remedy or second grade remedy, they are written in bold Roman. The 1 mark remedy or third grade remedies, they are written in ordinary Roman. In this way, there are 2 type of typography for rubrics and 3 type of typography which is used for medicines. So for each and every repertory, you should have to remember how many gradations it was given to medicines, what are the year of publication, year of different editions of that repertory, as well as in some repertory there are some specific typography which is given to rubrics also. The periods of aggravation, it consists of periods of aggravation, starts with the rubric periodically in general. Time periods are given in the order of morning 6 am to 12 noon, then afternoon 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., then evening 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., then night, that is 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it was given in general as well as periodically. Both day timings and clock timings are given. Then conditions of aggravation and ameliorations are given, which is also written or which is also arranged alphabetically. Then the causative modalities are also given and some important rubrics which we discussed in the last lecture. Then generalities, in the generalities part, it consists of the consideration of the drug affinities of the entire organism, and it is also arranged alphabetically from A to Z. Then rubrics include locations in general like bones, joints, sensations, then complaints, pathological journals, clinical rubrics, mental rubric, etc. Then regional repertory given as a subchapter. This regional repertory, it was given as a subchapter. It starts with intellect and ends with sweat. Each subchapter are separated by a horizontal line. So there are different chapters in regional repertory, and each subchapter it was separated by a horizontal line. It is one of the repertories whose regionals or locations start with intellect. Then part second, that is synopsis. In this part, the exposition of the important and characteristic features of the most important remedies of homeopathic materia medica, it was given. It is the part of materia medica, and in this part the remedies are given with their physiological sphere of action, sphere of activities, then with modalities and relationship. About 323 remedies they are discussed excuse me, in this part. It was also, the remedies are also discussed or they are arranged alphabetically. And while giving the important features of this remedy, these remedies, the three gradations are used to indicate the importance of the symptoms in that remedy, and these gradations are used, it was like the gradations which are used for the medicines in the repertory part. These three gradations, that is, which three gradations? Anyone? Yes. Which three gradations? How the medicines are graded in this repertory? How the grades are written in this repertory? So there are three grades, that is capital, bold Roman and ordinary Roman. So in this way, to give or to write down the rubrics in synopsis part under each remedy, they have used the three gradations, that is according to their importance. Some symptoms they are arranged in capital letters, some symptoms they are arranged in bold Roman letters, and some symptoms are arranged in ordinary Roman letters. So in this way, the it was arranged. The symptoms are arranged so that we can easily understand which symptom is important in that remedy. Then the synopsis, the general expression or a genius of each remedy, we can easily get. Then strain which run through every pathogenetic complex has been called the genius of the drug. Its proper place in the prescription should be ideal for every prescriber. Construction of synopsis. It was constructed. The name of the medicine is written on the top of the page in bold capital, followed by two columns, right and left, while arranging the symptoms of under that each remedy. It was given in two columns, that is right and left. On left side, the sphere of action of that remedy it was given, and on right side of the column, the modalities, that is aggravating and ameliorating factors, it was given. and it is followed by characteristic features of the remedy as a single paragraph. That means after the sphere of action and modalities, the characteristics features, the special features, it was given by bracketing the most nearly affiliated remedies after some of the symptom. It was given. It is followed by antidote, complementary, and related remedies. Then the third part of this repertory, that is table of approximate duration of action of remedies. Minimum duration of action of 127 remedies are given. So how much is the duration of action of that particular remedy? Under that, about 127 remedies are given by weeks. Then number of weeks mentioned as superscript, for example phosphorus 5 weeks. Two important quotations: as long as old elements reappear or are worse without the appearance of essentially new symptoms which lie outside of its sphere of action, we should guard against a repetition of the remedy or changing to a new one. It was given by Bonu Hussain. Then the symptoms appearing last in the proving have the highest value by Dr. Herring. Then the under complementary remedies, so under these the duration of action about 127 remedies it was given. Under the second part of synopsis, how much 323 remedies they are discussed under the synopsis part. Then under the duration of action about 127 remedies are given. Under the complementary remedies about 114 remedies list it was given. It is also arranged alphabetically from A to Z with the complementary remedies with gradations, that is bold Roman and ordinary Roman are used for for indicating the complementary remedies they have used two type of gradation, that is bold Roman and ordinary Roman. Then the introduction of gradation or gradation in the complementary relationship is a unique concept. So the first time this concept of gradation in the while during indicating the complementary remedies it is introduced first time. So this gradation in the complementary relationship they have used two gradations, that is bold Roman and ordinary Roman, and this concept was a unique concept, and with the help of these gradations we can find out the importance or the important and more important and less important remedies. Then antagonistic remedies. So in the last lecture we just a minute. In this antagonistic remedies, in the last lecture we there was question which was arised by what is antagonistic remedies and what is antidotal remedies. Is these both concept it is same or it was different? So the antagonistic remedies they acts against the previous remedies and block an action of previous remedies. So these remedies they block the action, and antidotal remedies they counteract the effect of the homeopathic remedies. So this is the difference between antagonistic and antidotal. these remedies, antagonistic remedies, they only block an action of the previous remedy, and the antidotal remedy, they counteract the effect of the homeopathic remedy. Is it clear? Now, what is antagonistic remedy? Priyanka is there? Priyanka Mari? She was absent. So, this was the difference between antagonistic remedy and antidotal remedy. So, under antagonistic remedies, about 35 remedies they are mentioned, and it is also these remedies under this, it was also arranged alphabetically from A to Z with their antagonistic remedies or inimical relationship. They are arranged without any gradation. As in complementary remedies, we found the two grades they are given to indicate the remedies, complementary remedies, but in this antagonistic remedy, we cannot found any grade, different gradations. So, Apis rustrox, Colocin causticum, Lycopodium nux moschata, Mercurius silicia, Phosphorus causticum, Sepia lachesis. Means these remedies, they block, means russtox, when we give after the apis, then they block the action of apis, or causticum when we give after the colocin, then it blocked the action of the colocin. So these are the antagonistic remedies. Then supplementary reference table with a forward by C.M. Boger. He mentions that it has been enlarged considerably, especially by transferring most of the comparison to it from the text of respective remedies. The benefit of it, that is this supplementary reference table, the benefit of this supplementary reference table is it adds clearness and facility of reference. Here rubrics are arranged alphabetically with subrubrics. So in this table also arrangement of subrubrics and rubrics and subrubrics, they are alphabetically. Many rubrics are provided with page number against them for easy reference as an index to analysis part with gradation of medicine. The additional subrubrics and medicines mentioned in this section should be combinedly referred to with analysis part. Clinical conditions pertaining to various parts of the body are vividly described under specific part. So in this reference table, we get or we can add the clearness, and it was easy to for reference to find out the rubrics and subrubrics. And under rubrics, we can get under or in front of many rubrics the page number it was given. So for reference of that rubric in the repertory or in this book, it was easy to find out that rubric on that page in the analysis part, that means in the repertory part. And the additional subrubrics as well as medicines which are mentioned in this section, it was also referred to with the analysis part. And the clinical conditions we found under specific part. So all the additional subrubrics and medicines we found under analysis part, and the clinical conditions, any clinical condition related to that part or that organ, it was we found under that particular part in the uh, first section of this repertory, that is analysis or repertory. Some rubrics under supplementary reference table. So they have given the example of these rubrics, that is asthma. Then which type of asthma it was? Is it bronchial? Is it catarrhal? Is it the asthma is with cold and coryza? Is it due to dry weather? Is it due to hay fever or from hives? Due to humid weather. So which type of asthma it was? It is given in front of asthma the different positive factors related to asthma with their indicated medicine, so that it is easy to find out the rubrics with their indicated medicine. So the examples, some examples are given, and it is also arranged alphabetically. So some examples, that is asthma, back, then bones, all the rubrics related to bone in the synopsis part, it was mentioned here. Then the dandruff, bowel, burn, bruised wrist, then calculi, callosities, plasma, climaxis, mucus colitis, duodenum, X-ray burns. So in this way, the different rubrics they are given with their indicated medicine. Then the list of remedies and their abbreviations. So it contained about 489 medicines, and this list of remedies and their abbreviations, they are also arranged alphabetically from A to Z. Under this list of remedies, it contains about 489 medicines. Then what is the aim of this book? Why Dr. Boger he constructed this book or this short repertory? So it is to simplify and introduce method of finding out true homeopathic curative remedy with greater ease and certainty. So to find out the true homeopathic curative remedy with most certainty and easily to find out the curative remedy, this book in this book the simplification to write down the rubrics, to construct the repertory and materia medica part, it was all simplified, so it was easy to find out the true homeopathic curative remedy as well as in very easy way. Then the combination of analytic and synoptic method is best. So in analytic method, the repertory part it was given, and in the synoptic method or in synoptic part, the medicines which are explained in a very systematic way. So combination of these both methods or these both parts, it was the best and useful, helpful while finding out the simillimum. It is to make clear the general expression or genius of each remedy and thereby help to prescribe correctly. Sorry. So with this book we can easily find out the general expression as well as the genius of each remedy and because the under the remedies, the different remedies, they are given in different grades, so we can easily find out the general expressions and importance of which are the important symptoms of that remedy. The strain which runs through every pathogenetic symptom complex is called genius of the drug. So what is genius of each remedy? So the strain which runs through every pathogenetic symptom complex, it is called as genius of the drug. So with this book we can easily find out the general expression as well as genius of each remedy, that means pathogenetic symptom complex of each remedy. Which are the additional benefit of this book? The scope of its content is much enlarged by bracketing the most nearly affiliated remedies after some of the more important symptoms. This also help in making differentiation. So in this book, as we know that in front of the rubric or in front of the content in the second part synopsis, in which the remedies are explained, in that in bracket the most affiliated or the most indicated remedy for the same symptom, for the same rubric, it was given just after that symptom in bracket, and this will helpful during differentiation of the medicines, during finding out the exact similitude. So the scope of its content is much enlarged by bracketing the most nearly affiliated remedies after some of the more important symptoms. This also help in making differentiation. Finding out similimum. How we can find out the similimum by using this book, or how we can reach towards the exact similimum with the help of this book's repertory part as well as materia medica part. Elicit the evident cause and course of sickness. First, we have to find out what may be the evident cause and what is the course of sickness. Then the things that causes sufferer discomfort, which things which causes the discomfort to the sufferer, natural modifier of sickness, the modalities. So to find out the exact similimum, it is important to find out what is the evident cause of that condition, what is the course of sickness, how the sickness starts, then how it get progressed, then which things the sufferer he causes the discomfort, or which things aggravate the condition of the patient, and which things which modify the sickness, which modify the modalities, which modify the aggravations, which things causes uh, more discomfort, or which things causes better to the patient. So these things are very much important. This is the first step of our success to find out the simillimum. That is, we have to find out what is the evident cause of the sickness, what is the course of the sickness, or how the disease get progressed till present stage of the sickness, which may be the causes or which may be the modalities, which may be the aggravating factors and ameliorating factors, that which things will make the patient more discomfort and which things make the patient better or comfortable. So to find out these things, this is the first step towards the simillimum. Then modalities. Natural, that these are the natural modifiers of the sickness. Modalities are nothing but the natural modifiers of the sickness and be very definitely ascertain. So these are very important to find out in the patient, because with the help of the modalities, these modalities are very much helpful to find the exact simillimum. Most vitally important of such influences, that is time, temperature, open air, posture, being alone, motion, sleep, eating and drinking, then touch, pressure and discharges, etc. So, which things out of these, that is time, which temperature the patient feel better, the patient's condition get aggravated in what kind of temperature, the open air, is it aggravating or is it aggravate or ameliorate the complaint, in which position, in which posture the patient feel better, or in which posture his symptoms get aggravate, he feel discomfort, is he feeling, is he feel to be live to be alone or being alone, or does he want company, the motion makes the patient feel better or not, what is the relation of sleep, is the sleep is refreshing or it aggravate the complaint, which are the eating and drinking pattern, what is the eating and drinking pattern of the patient, then which things aggravate, after eating which things the patient condition get aggravate, after eating which things the patient feel better, especially in skin complaint, in uh, pain in abdomen, then in gastritis. Many times there is modalities related to eating and drinking we get. Then the touch, is it the touch, is it aggravate the condition or ameliorate the condition? The pressure, which type of pressure, hard pressure or mild pressure, is it ameliorate or aggravate? What kind of discharges, and is the discharges, it aggravate the condition of the patient or it ameliorate the patient's condition? For example, as the discharges starts, the patient feel better. This was the symptom from one of our medicine. Which is that medicine? Yes, discharges, better by discharges, or all the discharges, the patient with all type of discharges, the patient feel better.